Welcome, my good man. We had to kick it off obviously on a high note with the banger, but we'll get into that. So good to have you here, man. I'm a big fan. But then, of course, let me not get excited. Let's get the sense of who we have here today. If for some reason some of the viewers have just jumped on, don't know who we have. We couldn't actually figure out from that intro right there.
Yes, sanibonani bafethu emakhaya. It's a boy yang Zesh intwana encane from Emvutshini bafethu. I'm working at Upscale Life lapho sipusha khona nje bafethu. Noma kanjani siyangena.
Most step. Right. Obviously, I usually like to start it off with the origin story. So kanjani your inception actually start? Was music always like info, you saw your trajectory going towards, or it was something maybe friends told like, yo, you actually have a thing for it because your sound is, but we'll unpack it. How did you start off?
Actually, I started rapping in 2011. Lapho bengibuka khona il-time because il-time abelinekudlala igitha, dlala ne-keyboard nyana, and then I was inspired a lot. So I've decided ukuthi if I can follow lapho etinyathelo until time yabo, then I try to came with a sound rapper. So as time goes by about 2015, then I changed from rapping, then ngangenela trap, but ngayenda ngaleswati,
Of course, and it's got that whole sound to remind you. We also have a legend in the room, somewhere in the room, which actually makes sense to the whole rap. It was also one of the best, if I can say so myself. But okay, so there was obviously that music background. So do you feel like it had obviously a large influence on you? Because most people really actually have like their talent somewhat. So work on that whole pinpointing at the family member or church or the life, whereby it's like, yo, you know what, we actually did have Leo exposure. Has that played an integral part? And then how has this love journey happened throughout?
Actually, benginokubukela my music video from SA, so I was inspired by both Java,
LT, you have
Musicolic, Bomnobiazo, le type leyo nje le shale Zulu, like le shale African trap. So benginokubukela bona a lot because now eminyakeni le endlulile I was only rapping nakhona ngesingisi. Then I've decided to change because if singakhuluma emaqiniso lesintu sengiso lesikumarketing.
True. And if you actually look at how the K-pop and the like, so if you actually bring your own sound from your own native land, it will resonate with people. Even if it's probably hits like across the board, but some may not understand. But if it's authentic, like there's a thing when you listen to your album, and I'm gonna say this, like it's a journey, right? Like it hits deep within. You can actually hear this is truthful. This is something you believe in. Which then actually brings me to the next question. When you write songs, is the stuff that you've experienced? How do you get like your inspiration? Where do you draw inspiration from?
Actually, mangibhala ingoma lengakusho ukuthi ngafana nekuthi i-documentary empilo yami, which means some of them have go through lokunye tinfo lengitibona tendeka emangweni yabo, like itinfo letikhona vele. Basically nje if unabuka le album yami ingoma letlapha ingcumbi nje tinfo letikhona nakubani nabani. That is why ingcumbi ebantfu le album bayitsanza ngalokho sibakhona ku relate on some of the songs,
Most definitely. And I feel like most artists issues, there's going to disconnect
Yeah.
your audience. But with you, like especially the main track as well, I wouldn't say the main track, but the single that has actually been predominant out there.
Yeah.
I call that jam. Was that the intention? Did you guys position it in such a manner, or did it just blow up in TikTok and you're like, oh, this actually done. What's the story behind that?
After everything, I like to send a big shout out to Lyrical Pastor for joining me. Shout out to the legend, dog. Actually, Lengoma, I made it before because I shy when I was with DJ Siri. Also, shout out to DJ Siri. I see you, my brother, there. I see you, my brother. Yeah, so ngakanza ashayele beat, so I fell in love with the beat. I didn't even wrote the hook. It just came out in Ngondweni. So the first option I had in my mind was Lyrical Pastor because I know he's too much on Afro pop, dog. So I was like, yeah, if I can put him here, this can be a something else, dog. So dog, we didn't even release it as a single. See, coca with the whole project, but the people fell in love with the track. Hey, sabona abantu ukuthi nayi lengo basically nje ka TikTok yo
it's like yo doing the rap and but I should have the offices and then hits you into a trajectory into the entire body of work that you drop, which I must say again is fire. Right, we're going to get into that. And you guys obviously also got an award nomination at some point. How did that feel? Like so early on, obviously you mentioned that it was okay, you've been doing the rap thing for some time as well. But one can say you guys are like the princes of music. So you're on the come up and you're really making waves both in locally and abroad. But to actually get a nomination so early on, what did that really mean?
Actually, dog, when I was nominated, inspire kakhulu kwangenda ukuthi ngafaka emandla lot just because ngabana lokho, which means they see what I'm doing. That is good, dog. That is why after nominated, then abe ngisebenza vele la kule project yami ngithe nami ngcinisa limasela nominate kwami, even if noma ngayiwini, but lokho ukuthi nginominate kusho ukuthi they see a potential nala kimi, dog. So ngicangisi nako shout out to MTN so awards for ukuthi banginominate nako kungiko lokunye nje lokufaka isandla ukuthi people babe ne-attention babafune ukuchecka stuff sami ukuthi hey lo yangizeshi ngibani lo yabona, dog. So nakhona nje abengigrand ngalo.
And then the name Young Zesh, I'm kind of curious as well. How did it come about? Let's hear the backstory. Is it a backstory or
Yo, actually, my name is Mzwandile. So, Lo Zesh is from Mzwandile. Lo Young, I was representing Lo because I'm still young, a young rapper, so Young Zesh. Yeah, it's actually a Tangaleyo Ndlela Leyo. And akusibuthi ngathi nemisha mina, there was a cousin of mine naye lebeka khona lemzini. So, nguyelo wangikale number ukuthi it's Young Zesh. So, shout out to Rizzy, shout out to my cousin Sperizi Maka there. We see you, dog, now.
Okay, we'll give them a blowhorn quickly, and then we'll jump into these comments later on. And then I guess the next one is obviously you've got this body of work that's out so far. You've worked with different people on this project as well. Production's on point, and obviously the sound literally just adds that. I can't put it in words, but how was the experience in making this project? Are there any names that pop up, highlights to the experience, and was it like some people usually talk about I locked myself in the studio just to write some of these things. What was the journey in bringing this gem? And I'm saying this, I'm calling it early on. This is a classic.
Actually, I'd like to send a big shout out to Histo. Shout out to Tinipa, shout out to Pro, shout out to Stella, shout out to Lija, shout out to So Fly, shout out to Pro RPS, shout out to Lyrical Pastor, and a big shout out to DJ CD, the Carlo Shaonke Lamapiti Lapa. Then I would like to send a shout out to Sean Cast, who mixed and mastered the project, and shout out to my team Upscale Live as well.
I'm sorry, I'm getting excited with this one. Okay, before I get into my favorite jams on this album, obviously let's hear what what are the ones that actually stand out for you, and can you give us the backstory behind that track, and then we'll give the people a snippet of that track, whichever you, I guess.
Yeah, iqala nje imengcwabeni emangcwabeni is my favorite track.
Let the people understand what you're talking about.
Yeah,
and who's on this? It's just you.
Yeah, it's me featuring my brother. He's too.
No.
Yeah, he's too.
This is the one that starts off the album.
Yeah.
You're going in already.
Yeah. Batukul bako bakulule sebayo awodawale bilita angaka nompanzima mayelo wabona nini wabona injini.
Before we get carried away, of course, first and foremost, I'll just say it literally does set the tone for the album, of course.
Yeah.
And as I mentioned, there's that sound, your sound actually resonates with people because you can see it's being drawn from some.
Yeah.
And from what I got from that, just that snippet, obviously it's an experience you had. Yeah, let's hear it. What's the reason behind that being, top of mind?
Actually ngibhala nje le ngoma, so ngathi nangitalwa the day ngitalwa ngilapho bekushona khona mkhulu wami, so lenguvako ngebatali bami ukuthi wathi yena bekafise kungibona ngingakashoni, beka ne message ithite for mina lebeka ngibekele yona, so ngagcina ngayivanga leyo message because nami bengifisile kumati because bekunetinto nje bekathume ngato letinhle kakhulu, but ngagcina ngangakhona kumbona, so ngibhala le ngoma nje ngibhalela mkhulu ngithi kubeka ngami ngawe uyabona ukuthi kunyalo sekukanjani, yabona nami sengiyaphusha noma kanjani, nami bengifise kumenda proud ukuthi usaphila, yabo. Then lapho history yena wabhalela the mkhulu wethu but from our mother, naye washona, but ke nabesinaye nje, I think isahlala naye maybe 2 days nyana, then kwaphela maybe tinyanga letintsathu naye wasesoyashona, kanti bekafise ukuthi sike sisimvakashele sesilale naye isikhathi, yabo. Because naye nguye nje bekasitshela ukuthi masingacinisa la kulo mculo wesintu, because umculo wesintu usengekho kumakethe kangako, yabo. Nathi we can make element yakhona la kaMswati, so that is why sabhala le ngoma, vele it's personal, it's real.
True.
Yeah,
and I like that. I can guarantee most they've co-signed that. You're probably looking down. Obviously, I don't know that directly, but I can guarantee you, this body of work.
Yeah.
I projected probably a global scale, because if Java was able to take that body of work, hit the beat, same feeling when I'm listening to this. That sounds a feeling. But okay. What's the next one? What's the next one on the second of the third?
I think when you go to Umlomo featuring Licha. Yeah. Yes. La banda bakho kuthi konke kenteke mathotho umkhuluma ngomlomo umlomo ethala la banda bakho kuthi konke kenteke mathotho umkhuluma ngomlomo umlomo ethala we suka aphela mlomo wami ukhulumani cha aphela mlomo wami ukhulumani, yeah. Lithi live umlomo ethala angawo lo mlomo singacabana, wena thandaza ngemlo ngafisi lokubu ngafungi ngemlomo caphele amagama mfo ungaba ngisono nanalili chalela ngisuke laqambe manganzi ngendeni ngase mine ngiyakube ngasho ngemlomo ngathi mdancela uthathe ekhaya bavani ngomlomo sebahlukene ngemlomo bona bonene ngemlomo siphinze silungise labantu babakho. Yeah.
Most I think that was kind of clear, you know. Yeah. But let's hear it from you, my man. How did this come up?
Yeah, actually ngabuka nje impilo lendlela lesiphila ngayo like emangweni yabo ukuthi nani phila nebantfu kuba nekhishana lapha nalapha nasemindenini yabo bese lomunye uyakufungela maybe ngemlongo ukuthi hayi ngeke mina ngisekhona kanjani yabo khanze ukuthi le ndwi ihamba vele yak affecta for real uyabona ukuthi emagama emuntu angakuvimba emvumelelweni yakho tokani lesingcine ndivele nacolelana nandlulisa cause umfa kubambela inhlitiyo kuhamba bese kusabi right into le ndeke emindenini naloko ukuthi lokunye lebengizama ukuveta la ukuthi ngemlomo ngingacabana like maybe kuma relationships yabo nephinze nekungacommunicate ngemlomo lokubinza nganenda nicabange so basically lana besichaza nje ukuthi yinto into letendiwa ngomlomo but lokukhulunywa ngomlomo kuyendeka.
Oh, like the wisdom though, it's so early on, like oh my god. That actually impressed me, and I like it actually has a message which goes back to again the context of the entire body of work. It's not your typical what people are jumping on, which is actually rather interesting. Is it like the circle you keep, because obviously that has you seem like someone who has like so much wisdom. Because usually people drop these kind of albums after they've gone through the usual fluff, and then they start having actual self-actualization. Then they're like, yo, let me go deep. But in your instance, out of the gate already.
So actually ngikhulele esicumeni mina, which means esicumeni indzawo lenemiphakathi lenabo shift lenetikhulu nani. So loko ukuthi ngithi le album ilicebesha, I was trying to sympathize loko ukuthi our culture is our pride.
I told it down for
cebesha, our culture is our pride. I was trying to sympathize that, you know. So naletin for the environment lebengikhulele kiyo, I was learning through a lot. Okay, so nalokunye ke I've went through a lot, so angadalelwe emndenini lokuthi, so ngiko that is why tonke nibe ngikhuluma ngato tintfo lengiti experienceile.
True. Actually, we'll jump into that as well as some words for some of our viewers. But let's go to the third and last track. Which one? I'm hoping I've got my fingers because I hope it's the one you know.
Obviously, because I'm featuring lyrical bastard. Yeah. And that causes bumping. That causes bumping. Darling, suremba bane. Umunga kono bomela gakosa. Lekumbi ambagana. Namansa konala. Darling, suremba bane. Umunga kono bomela gakosa. Lekumbi ambagana. Namansa konala. Awumshayeliwa. Telishayizulema. Awishayizulema. Telungtatunge gespambe. Umshayeliwa. Telishayizulema. Awishayizulema. Telungtatunge gespambe. Ekalinga sibubambele. Inzabana lekumbi yamsangane. Askanze ngotigmala kwane. Ekwelis putu banbabane. Musaka lindone ngani peti sopo ubongchelo fika kuwe atsutoso Zule pitaini dochachulani mpete maleni toga masedi suwa shayemshayelima kimaksakonaga sakunutaliwam alamandombatan chali wo lang latanje dali sugen babane umunga kono bomela gakosa lekumbi
Okay. Sorry, people. Sorry, you don't need to hear this. Yes. Yo, okay, I'm trying to envision the session at the studio and this was being dropped. Because obviously the chemistry between you guys dropping it is evident, and you can hear it. So you're having fun, you're obviously relating something that you live on a day to day. But then I'm assuming, give us a peek on how this was unpacked.
Actually ngibhala nje le ngoma I've been to Kakhoza a few years back yabo lapho bengichila khona so lenzawo ngayirepresenta ngithi maybe Soweto yala kangwane dog cishe konke lokunjani ukuthola lapha incumbi yethinto ngiloti ithola lapha so lokho ukuthi ngisebenzise ukuthi ngisuka eMbabane bongimela Kakhoza I was trying to connect letinzawo totimbili because mabuka eMbabane it's a town, you know, the nigga cause engathi lokish, you know, so bengizama lokuthi ngithonsele audience yonke ngithonsele attention and Kakhoza is the most popular indzawo lethume kakhulu la kangwane, you know, so kude longadi Kakhoza, that is why le ngoma lena nje eyicishe abantu incumbi yabathi naloko kunye ke it's a love song and it's charming, you know?
It actually taps into something that everyone does. At some point the truth you can already visualize it. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna jump into my one favorite track.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember here. I'm pleased to. It's got like a worship kind of sense feel to it.
Yeah.
Which one is it? Which one is it?
Maybe it's Umtolele.
Yes, that's the one. I was actually jamming it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hey, man, this is a lot track.
Yeah.
This is the anthem. This is the get it done anthem. Please, let's hear the story behind this. And when I heard this, I think actually, I don't know how I jumped. I had it on shuffle. And it's been on loop for the longest of time. But what was the story here?
Actually, mangibhala le ngoma so benginaloku ukuthi noma ngabe simo sijani uNkulunkulu uyangisebenzela dog noma ngabe ngihle ngibheka lena nalena but akabalelane emacala ubuya phinze yangisethelele yabo so nami bengitinqusela nje enkosini ukuthi ibe nami fanele ngivikele nje di-10 time you know but lokho ngikwenda in the nice way because le beat ne gospel phinze ne piano kancane at the same time lokho ukuthi nangithi ngibeka lo ufune sibe sijayiva you know
constant replay. Like we need to push the streaming numbers up.
Yeah, I would like to send a shout out to Stella, the female vocalist on the track. Yeah,
Yes,
she's too much. She's too much.
Most
Yeah,
most
big thanks to her.
Most and since we've touched on the album, we should be dropping the link on the description as well.
Yeah.
I guess we were as we were unpacking the different tracks. And I mentioned, and I truly do believe this, like you've got so much wisdom early on, and from the onset, of course, you've dropped an album which has got substance, vibey. And it's true to who you are. Again, like I said, I truly do believe. When I listened to it, I got that whole Java Black Down kind of feel. But then it resonated with me simply because this is, something that is within one's so and I can see it, I foresee it going out there. But you've obviously also mentioned that you've been through, ups and downs, as you all have been. And this track kind of has that whole uplifting feel to it. What do you do whenever you hit hurdles, if you ever hit hurdles? What draws you out of them? What do you use to get you into a positive mindset? This is for I guess viewers, people who look up to you, listen to music, or aspire to you, you as well. Just to we've had a lot of people that either dealing it publicly, mental health issues or whatever. But how do you stay positive?
Actually mina ngitshela ukuthi nangabe umvu ulwa nawe wena ungalwi naye, so it's better ukuthi wena ubinze umane ukhulume ngemsebenzi, yabo, ukhulume ngalesipani iso lesithatha ikhulumela dokala ukuthi sipele ukuphaphulutana kusabonakala next ngibani lonjani lana ngibani lonjani, because when you're looking from the outside you will feel like, hey, all these niggas are crazy, so it better ukuthi uthule then uqhubeka upushe isibani, because liqiniso lithi people wenda kahle bayakhuluma, wenda kabi bayakhuluma, so do your thing, man.
Most definitely. I like that because that actually speaks to what you have control over. They can't really take away what you put in. What's the track? You can't dampen one's work. So they can have perception. Alright, we'll jump into some of these comments. Sorry. Shout out to the people who have been jumping in here. Someone dancing, then thanks. Shout out to you. And Probs Nyone is like, issue.
Shout out to Pro. Shout out to
and he was dancing again, vibing with her. Such as Douglas is like, meaning it's hands le cover, yeah. Okay, we'll stand on that one. Ngiyakumbula ukhala kuthi
banqumana bodwa bese bacala cho.
Shout out to who's also one of the greatest as well musically. But the cover man, let's see.
Yo, actually mangibhala le cover dog. Yo, ngicangisi kwayona iyavakala nje dog ukuthi lo muntu lona akusiko ukuthi kwada uthiniyo. Akakwada ukhathele dog. Because lapho beng role player irole yebantu, like bengakhulumela esimini beself, bengikhulumela everyone, like upcoming artists, like bantu basemangweni, like they live it dog, yabona. So le tinfo bengititsinza lapha akusiko ukuthi tinfo bengicabangela mina, letinye tinfo lengithatiko dog. That is why ngavele ngayikhokha le ngoma with no fear ukuthi konke lengikusho lapha ngakumela, dog. So because nami indlela tinfo bengitibona ngayo ukuthi vele lana kuba kanje but vele nje asingayithinzi kakhulu.
Shout out to Zesh, who's also a very talented man as well. But cool. Obviously, you have a trajectory where you're heading the squad as well. I usually ask this question in the sense that, you mentioned that you're influenced by different medium musicians across the board. Can I get, if possible, either top 3 or top 5 locally artists that you loved working with, you'd love to work with, you either look up to or somewhat so, and then internationally as well, that incorporates SA or abroad? Yeah,
local, it can be Willemsen.
The Irish Zeus, by the way. This horn is from Willemsen. Yes, it is true artist always drops, and what she's done for music and from also molding like upcoming artists on this one that is actually.
Yeah, she's nice. She's nice. Then can be Polocha, the legend.
Yes.
Yeah, I still want him on a track.
I can actually visualize that fire.
Because actually I would love to bring back the legends la cause laba ngibo manje umculo wesintu ucale kibo dog ithine nje sesiyakora ngibo lebasuse lebhola ngale then obviously the one and only Ngwane wangane Macansi Diba Wangwane, the legend, dog.
And then
internationally Sjava. Obviously Sjava Indlalifa Mngobiyazi and Music Holic.
Okay,
cool. Dog.
And then there's obviously different avenues or stages you've graced and the likes. Are there any that you know I'm projecting, or they'd probably be like, yo, if I were to get on the stage, kill it. It could be either festival, an event of sorts that your trajectory is on.
Actually, ngafisa nje ma-festivals le ngihalelako ngalenye indlela dok ma-festivals they are the one follow music wami le ngudrophile dok music wema-festivals.
That's the thing, like you listen to a little track I'm not going to say the stage, but we all know which stage I'm thinking about.
Dok ma-festivals dok yabona maybe next time nje boluchu like tintfo leti kanjalo maybe bushfire dok maybe sekungaba nalamanye. But the two,
most
definitely. Two, they are most definitely.
Right, cool. And then obviously it's music. You mentioned that you had like looking up at your dad, being a musician and the likes. If it never had been music, would it have been another avenue? Which one would it have been? If it wasn't in music, what else career path do you think you'd?
You don't
see anything else.
It's only the music.
That's like true through and through.
And I've got years like game, so I go to vele into lesson and that I had to focus more until I blew up.
Again, like I said, this body of work has to make it happen. Right, cool. And then the visuals as well. For those who've seen them, the fire personally, I can attest to that. What is the story behind that, and how did that come about? And are there any visuals we can expect as well from this body of work upcoming?
My visuals ayeda bafethu lengakusho nje ukuthi ayeda. I won't say a lot, I won't say much, but my visuals ayeda dok elicebesha sta release nje khona kulo mnyaka one of them.
I recommend umcolele. I'm just saying. Just put that out there. That can be the background, but Cool. And anything else you'd like to tell the fans as well? Upcoming, what they should keep an eye out for. Any sneak peeks? You heard it here first.
Now what I can say bafethu kwecala nje ukuthi go check for Young Zesh on all social media platforms. It's Young Zesh SZ nakuma digital stores bafethu usingeneni si stream umculo wakangwane na ungendiwa ngini kude labanye labatasendela wona then bafethu upscale life ifikile bafethu uyeta na lyrical pastor with the singing bafethu. I hope you are ready. Dog.
I must have thank you for actually coming through. It has been one of the greatest sessions. And as I said, I'm coming off from, I'm a fan. When I heard this, I've been on and I'm like, we have to have the government up in here. And yes, we will be dropping the links to the album below as well. Let's put some streaming numbers up. I see awards, definitely. And I see this thing actually getting pushed at a global stage, and people really appreciating the sound. And what you've done is truly amazing on this, and thanks for gracing us, man. Thank you so much.